book covers. You know we all collect them, whether it's for the cool artwork, they might be worth money one day. I want to know in the comments below, why do you collect those comic book covers? And until then, enjoy top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hey comic book fans, yes, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you are back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you the top 10 comic book covers of the week. And this is week 44, fans, and this is the video series where you, the fans, get to vote on which is your favorite comic book covers of the week. And by the time we get to the end of the year, which is very soon, fans, we get to narrow it down and see who wins that all-important title of comic book cover of the year. So if you're a long-time viewer, welcome, and if you're a new-time viewer, welcome just the same. So before we get into week 44's top 10 books, guys, we have to find out who won week 43. And the winner of week 43 was a tight race, okay? It was a tie between Batman Curse of the White Knight issue 4 and the Amazing Spider-Man J. Scott Campbell variant, the 2000s variant. And when it comes to a tie, I have to go with the book who ranked the highest on my list, and that one was the Amazing Mary Jane issue 1, that J. Scott Campbell variant. That one takes the win this week by the ranking. So it shows you again how important each week it is to actually vote. So yes, a very intense week it was. So now let's get into week's 44 books, and kicking off the countdown with number 10 goes to Marvel Zombies Resurrection issue 1. This is the main cover as we get to see Captain America, Deadpool, Wolverine. They're all just like, they're just like all zombified and they're going after whatever. I love how close and detailed these characters really look on the page, and it just makes you want to pick up this book going, oh my God, what's going on in this, you know, other interpretation of Marvel Zombies. So I like this one. This one was number 10. If this is your favorite, go ahead and vote. The next one on the list is number 9, a very dark cover as well. This is the Dark Multiverse, The Death of Superman, issue 1. I like this book because we get to see Lois in here, and she's all in black, and she has the Death of Superman shield on her with the blood running down, and she's just very angry. And I love the color tones in this book. The cover is awesome. You know, Superman's dead. She's pissed off. Red and black, cape all ripped up that she's wearing and everything. Just an awesome cover. The anger is just there. I love the font as well where it says Dark Multiverse. Again, cool looking cover. If this one is your favorite, go ahead and vote. All right, number 8 this week goes to Excalibur issue 1, the variants cover. I like this one because it's just got like, it's like a pack of gum. You know, it's like Big League Chew, you know, where you tear open the zipper and you like kind of grab a lot of gum. That's what this cover reminds me of. And it just says Jubilee's Chews, bubblegum, you know, explosive flavor. I just think that's cool. It's something different. I mean, I know it doesn't really have to do with anything about the comic book, and Jubilee is barely in the book, but she is on the team. But I thought it was different. It was original, and it's a fun cover. So if this one is your favorite cover of the week, go ahead and vote. All right, next, coming in at number 7, this one goes to Invisible Woman. This is issue 4. I love this cover because you got Sue on there protecting Maria Hill. And again, it's another one of these black and red covers, and most of the color in here is black, or if you want to call it a shade. But we get to see Sue as she is like taking the bullet for Maria Hill, but she's like, you know, covering herself up. You get to see she's part invisible and part there. And you just see kind of like the outline of her. I don't know. I think it looks really cool. She's in the crosshairs. solid cover. And if this one is your favorite, go ahead and vote. All right, next. Coming in at number 6 this week, this one goes to The Batman and the Outsiders. This is the annual. And I always like these covers that have a character where you see their sword and you see the reflection in the sword of the enemy. And we get to see that in this book. I don't know if it's the other team members. I think that's what it might be. But nevertheless, it looks cool. It says trapped inside the Soul Taker. So it looks like the team members are actually trapped inside this sword, and that's what you see here. And you just see Katana and Batman on there. But nevertheless, it's a cool looking cover. I love the way Katana and Batman look in this cover. So if this one is your favorite, guys, go ahead and vote. All right, so hitting the top 5, another one of these covers with the sword on it. This is Conan the Barbarian. This is the variant cover for this particular issue. I don't know if this is a warrior or if this is Conan himself. It looks like a random warrior, and he has his sword. It's inside the ground. You just see the tail end of it close to the handle, and you get to see the Grim Reaper on here, Death himself, and we get to see this soldier is just dying, you know. But I love the character work, or the line work that goes into this cover, as we get to see him just like all scratched up, and his hair, and he's just all bloodied on his hand, and again, the Grim Reaper himself just looks intense, and yeah, man, it's just like, this guy's dead. Even the blades of grass look really cool in this cover. So if this one is your favorite, go ahead and vote, fan. All right, so next, coming in at number 4, this is Venom issue 19 variant. I don't know if this is MJ. I'm assuming that it is, because it's a female. She's got red hair, and it looks like she's being possessed by the Venom symbiote, and it's like eating her, and she's like wearing it like a coat or something. I don't know, but her eyes are just like white. You don't really see the pupils. They look intense. I don't know. I like this one. It caught my eye when I saw it. This was my number 4. She looks like she's going to come and get you. And if this is your favorite, go ahead and vote, fans. All right, so coming in his top 3, this goes to the variant. This is the variant cover of Silver Surfer Black. This is issue 5. I don't even know. Like, is this Silver Surfer on here, or is this Null? I think this is Silver Surfer as he turns black. I don't know. I just thought that it looked really badass, okay? I just love all the blackness around them, the horns. He's lifting up his hand. It's like this symbiotic goo is like going through his hands, and it's just like the darkness is trying to possess him. And I loved it. I love the way this book looks. It doesn't even look like it would be a Silver Surfer book. Just the only thing that tells you that is the title, but badass book, very demon-like. If this is your favorite, go ahead and vote. All right, so next, my number 2 favorite cover of the week this week goes to Joker Killer Smile. This is the variant cover as well, as we get to see the Joker on there as doing one of these things. And he's laughing, and he just looks very menacing. And it's a very bright, very in-your-face type of cover. I love this cover so much more than the main cover itself. This one had to hit my number 2 this week. It was really, really well done. And if this one is your favorite, guys, once again, go ahead and vote. So what's number 1 this week? Well, number 1 this week went to Deceased issue 6. This is the Darkseid variant. I loved these covers when it came to the Deceased title, and it had a little something for everybody. You know, Superman was one, Harley was one. This time we get Darkseid that's on there as well, and it just looks really, really good. The attention to detail in Darkseid himself is awesome. We get to see that very evil-like look in his face. We get to see his Omega beams kind of going by him, and just even inside his eyes, and kind of going through like his skull and stuff like that. I don't know. It really looks good. It really pops. And I know when I was at the comic shop and it was behind the counter, this was the cover that just like, it stood out for me out of all those other covers that were there behind the counter. So guys, if this one is your favorite comic book cover of the week, go ahead and vote. So there you guys have it. There are the comic book covers of the week. Once again, the rules, if you want to vote, go ahead and put it in the comments section below. Only one vote per person. And if you have your own vote, that's great. Put it in the comments section as well, as that vote could actually start to trend and overtake the other top 10 comic books. And if you guys want to have your vote in, make sure you have it in by 8 a.m. by next Monday, so I can bring you week 45 books and give you the results for this week's books. So guys, as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any of this awesome content from me. And as always, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and you've been watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Take care, fans.